earlier. Share your music. Share your love.
Tender and juicy. Comes in buffalo and original. Cooked crispy and golden. You can dip and dip and dip some more. Our always cooked to order original and buffalo chicken tenders are sure to delight with every bite.
Watch. This is how my dad got a flat belly at 60s.
This is day 17 of doing nothing but
Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Protect your home.
Well, y'all see what it is, man. Sonic Frontiers. While listening to Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, today's topic: emotional literacy, the missing link in the battle for ... dot. So that's where we at. See what we talking about.
Who is the observer? You look at the trees, the field full of cows. You see their life.
Hey, she on here, girl. Get your ass over here.
How do you observe it? If you ever do. When you look at the tree or house, your very perception of the looking is blocked by the word you use. Right?
So this one key. I need 3 keys. That's 1 key and it's 2 keys.
Look at that Frenchman. So he's a Frenchman.
That's 3 keys.
That means I have all my prejudices, all my knowledge of the French comes into me and observing a man who calls Nicolas, look at without all the prejudices and antagonisms. Can you? So the observer is the part. Right? Are you saying? So the observer is full of his past knowledge. Whether that knowledge is
Bro, you fucking bullshitting me. Oh, you fucking bullshitting me bad. Oh my god. Ah, shit! No, you fucking bullshitting. Hmm.
Is building this up. He's talking about psychological, right, past, psychological impact of what has happened.
Hmm.
Never see them different. They are entirely different persons.
Hmm.
I can tell you all day long.
Hmm.
Bottom line is, whatever work is in progress should not negatively affect it.
Hold on. Hold on, brother Murty. I've seen this before. No, I don't want no parts of this. Here, man, take me to the. What is this? 3 keys. I need to get over here. That's 2 keys. All right, brother Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Living things
Hmm. Hmm.
We're bottom liners. Bottom line, you're disappointed. Bottom line,
Hmm.
so by not doing that, it's labeled. Are you? When you haven't gotten into and started right, and overcome some of the you obstacles that you bring to intimate relationships, right? When you haven't done that, what happens is you become a linguistic terrorist. You can't have real conversation. You haven't conquered anything within yourself. See, I told you, the problem with intimate relationships today is that they're all external. I'll love you if you love me. I'll care for you if you care for me. Nobody is caring by default. Nobody is empathetic.
Hmm.
Say most. getting something in return, right? So what happens is, because you haven't started the healing process, because you haven't had any internal battles where you've won some over yourself, won my isolationist mentality. I could be a part of a crowd and still not be a part of a crowd, but still contribute and be present. A lot of people don't know how to do that. It turns into expectations for the significant other to. And when it's time to have real conversations, hurtful conversations that may or may not be perceived as conflicting, they become linguistic terrorists. Are you a linguistic terrorist? You look at relational bondage through wordplay. This way, we live on words and the sensations they produce. And it is these sensations that have become so important. Words are satisfying because their sounds reawaken forgotten sensations. Satisfaction is greater. Words are substituted for the actual, for what is. Listen, I can give you sweet nothings to get you over the difficult moment, but once you get past the difficult moment, whatever that needed to be resolved is still waiting for your attention, your emotional attunement. And that is something your partner can't give. Weaponized. How avoidant attachment styles turn communication into a battlefield. We're going to explore how individuals use emotional withdrawal as a covert form of conflict control. Oh, Lord. We're going to expose the link between early attachment and adult emotional unavailability. 1-800-920-1580. Are avoidant attachment styles inadvertently perpetuating relational dysfunction by prioritizing control over connection? 1-800-920-1580. The Narcissist Playbook, how gaslighting and word salads erase your reality. We're going to investigate how narcissists exploit confusion to maintain dominance relationships. 1-800-920-1580. I know you guys are not ready tonight. Are narcissistic communication a defense mechanism or deliberate strategy for control? The anatomy of avoidance. Why we fear deep conversations and intimacy. We're going to dissect the psychological, cultural, and emotional reasons behind conflict avoidance. See, this show is not a plaything. I want to play. Y'all want to have superficial conversations about politics? Y'all want to have superficial conversations about relationships? When are weaves going out of style? What should we talk about during the first date? When do we start talking about our bills and our credit scores? We have simple, stupid conversations. I'm sorry, they're very superficial. Real work on this show. You're not going to play that. Surface level connections over vulnerability. Does our aversion to difficult conversations reflect a fear of intimacy or a fear of ourselves? Emotional saboteurs. Defective tactics, quote unquote, win in intimate relationships. We're going to analyze how manipulative communication tactics are rooted in unprocessed the hidden cost of winning arguments at the expense of trust. Connection. Is it possible to unlearn manipulative behaviors in society? Be normalizing these as survival skills. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Get ready. Get ready. the missing link in the battle for authentic communication. We're going to position emotional literacy as the antidote to manipulative communication tactics. 1-800-920-1580. The role of emotional intelligence is dismantling the patterns of avoidance and narcissism. Can emotional literacy be taught to adults? Or is it an innate skill only cultivated in childhood? The trauma behind the tactics, why we avoid conversations that matter. Y'all know how I do when I set up these conversations. Are you a linguistic terrorist? Do you stonewall? Do you gaslight? Right? I want to know, why won't you have the vulnerable conversations that reveals the underbelly of your unhealed self? Why wouldn't you do that with your significant other if you actually love them? When we come forward, the voice of reason will keep the fire lit.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with
pt7 stands for Navy bringing you resources and what you need to know. Sign up for Notify LA on your phone to get fire danger alerts and updates, or check on lafd.org. The and particulate matter. If you don't need to go at tiny.com. pt7t-malam-power. The earlier you make a plan, the better.
Communication.
Good LA was formed in June.
Which was never what the person actually said or intended. Number two, arguing
Self-care and community well-being. Walk Good LA was formed in June 2020, inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement. 1970. The immensely positive response from the they provide spaces for healing with community yoga that attract hundreds of members weekly. With the help of Propel and Michael B. Jordan, they now have a yoga and wellness studio in Los Angeles called the Walk Good Yard. To join their mailing list and connect with healing spaces, please visit walkgoodla.org.
two argument styles that most of us engage in at some point that can really get in the way of our relationships and also the search for the truth in a conversation. First one, straw manning. This is where we distort some aspect of what the person is saying to us, and then we argue against the distortion, which was never what the person actually said or intended. Number two, arguing ad hominem. This is where instead of disputing the issue at hand, you start attacking the person as if they are the problem rather than the problem is the problem.
Straw manning. Homonym. A couple more for the linguistic terrorist. Right? The word salad. A confused or meaningless mixture of words and phrases when speaking. Word salads can be found in various contexts, but are especially common amongst people with certain mental health conditions or neurological disorders such as schizophrenia or dementia. So if you're acting as if you have dementia and you don't, you're hiding something. And as she mentioned, from the Latin meaning towards the man, an attempt to shift the conversation by getting personal. Woo, here go one. I know there are a lot of people that's guilty of this. Tell me they're not guilty of this, Andy. Intentional vagueness. Something so vague as to be meaningless or open to multiple interpretations. Linguistic terrorism. You talking about, oh, you got to have good communication in relation. Do you know how many people have horrible communication? False equivalence. Attempting to equate vastly different situations to one's advantage. Lesser of two evils, right? Giving someone only two undesirable options, of which one is far more catastrophic. These tactics are tools used to manipulate others for the sake of maintaining conversational and relational power dynamics. They serve to keep suspecting parties from recognizing the way or recognizing the ways they are being mistreated, and furthermore to psychologically bully them into into submission. And this happens a lot, right? Let's not sit out there in radio land and act like you guys aren't experiencing this to some degree. What are some underlying intentions associated with those who utilize linguistic terrorism? Can linguistic tactics be used unintentionally, or are they solely the work of malice and or sabotage? Right? This is deep, man. This is deep. What roles do insecure attachment styles play in adopting tactics like these? How might becoming more secure serve to eradicate linguistic terrorism tactics? Does our attachment style dictate our likelihood being a linguistic terrorist? How do our struggles to become more attached, right, resurface in our communications? 1-800-920-1580. Get on your phone lines. I want to talk to you. Do we result to controlling narratives about our partners when we are unwilling to face the reality of who we have been to them relationship? Can our way of communication be made separate from our true or false? Are more in the feelings that the words produce rather than the intent behind them? That is such a powerful question. I want to say it again. True or false? Do you agree? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines right now. Our wounds are more interested in the feelings that the words produce rather than the intent behind them. How does linguistic terrorism function as a mechanism to assert control in interpersonal dynamics? And can it stem from unconscious fears of vulnerability? What psychological motivations drive individuals to employ tactics such as word salad, ad hominem attacks, or intentional vagueness in relation? What's going on? When I come forward, I'm going to hear from you, and we're going to get the truth tonight.